Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to finish collaging for the first week of February and then doing just a little bit of prep work for the second week of February in my Skinny Classic Happy Nietzsche bullet journal. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so earlier in the week, I did the after the pen for the first week, and so it is literally like 2 minutes after I filmed that video. And so what I wanted to do was collage on the back of here. Now I still need to do some coloring here, and I've already put down some coloring sheet here, which is basically the offcut of this picture right here. And so if you look at it, this is basically the couch that they're sitting on, but I only had a small space to work with, but I really like that little yarn, that bowl of yarn ball, and so I decided to keep it. And so we're gonna be working around that. So let me put that away as well as take for next week. These are the flowers that Miss Andy sent me for Galentine's, along with those jelly beans. Again, check out that other video. And so I'm going to be using components of this. And as you can see, they're very muted by way of tone as compared to the other set that she had sent me, which was really vibrant blues and like purples and mauves and things. These definitely lean more towards the more, they're not pastel, but they're just more muted, and I love these. And I love that a lot of these have height to them, because quite a few of the other ones that she sent me are quite wide or even big, but I love the height aspect of that. I think that look really pretty. And so I'm going to be using some of the florals. I did pick out some of the ephemera that I have in my stash, and then I'm actually going to be using this. And so I think I'll put this as a tip-in, and I wasn't sure if the writing was upside down, but given the way the flowers are, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And so what I'm gonna do is, I'm not sure if I wanna cut this down and have it flip out, or if I just want it to cover altogether. Because I kind of want to show that yarn, and so I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to shave off a little bit of the top and the bottom. I'm pretty sure that's their brand name. I have no idea what that says. And I can't cut a straight line. So I'm just going to cut off that and then shave off a little from the bottom. And then work it so that the yarn is underneath. Because on the opposite page, although I probably won't be setting that up today, I'll probably have another piece of the coloring page there, so it'll be a continuation. And maybe I should just have it flip up. I think that's the easiest thing. Although I suppose we could just tape it down that way. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and I wanted it to do a certain thing. See, trying to be clever, but forgetting what I said. So line it up there. And I'll just put a few hinges on with some clear Scotch tape. I could always layer it later with some washi to make it decorative, but I don't know that that's going to be necessary. Okay, and then I'm going to tape it down a little bit on this side, but avoiding the umbrellas because I don't want to have to And that way it should stay pretty securely in here. Okay, so that's good. And then this can go like that. So you've got a very interactive piece. Now that looks super awkward. So let's, I just realized I had meant to do something else. So, well, that's one way you can put it in. Let me show you the way that I was going to do it. Okay, and you might think, oh no, you just ruined it. No, it's just paper. Ideally, I would have liked to have avoided that, but yeah, it's just paper. And so this is something that held something else together. I know because I ripped a piece of it off. And so I'm going to use this as a hinge. And so I'm going to put this down. Now I do sacrifice the back of it, but I mean, I have so much paper. It's not that big of a deal. And maybe we can bring in some washi. Now this one's very light. So I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. And as for coloring over it, I don't know that I can, but that's fine. Really, the focus for me is less about the couch and more about the yarn. Okay, so now I can stick this down and maybe do it like that. And then I can use this as a hinge. And so I'll put tape on this side. And then place where I want this to be. What? What? Okay. What is going on? I mean, it should work, right? Why didn't that work? Do I need to leave space? It's okay, guys. I'm a professional. Does that open? Well, not well. I should have just left it. In hindsight, I should have just left it. Oh, goodness. Oh, I mean, it's not horrible. It's just, it's not great. Any hoodles. So we're gonna collage out here, and because this is not sticky, I mean, I suppose I could cut it down, but yeah, I actually don't like the look of that, or actually don't mind the look of that, and it won't extend out of the cover, so yeah, no, that's fine. And we'll do some collaging on here. Now I don't want anything past this side because it already doesn't want to lay properly. So maybe we can do something like that and that. Oh, I actually like the other side better. Oh, well, that one's out. Fortunately, I have another one. just to make it interesting, we'll put it on the side like that. Oh. Okay. And then this we can put on the inside and do some journaling. And there's that. Let's use a flower. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's really nice. Kind of wish I had put that up further. If you've ever collaged, I don't know if you pre-plan things out, but I don't pre-plan nothing. And so we're just gonna stick things down and we're gonna get what we're gonna get. I love how that sticker looks on that paper. That is so pretty to me. So let's cut some of this off. And I think that looks nice there. There's some sticky on here where I first put it down, but we just need to rub it off and then it should be fine. And maybe if we did something like that. And maybe this behind here. Yeah, I like that. So let me put that one down. Now I know that Happy Planner has come out recently with quite a few florals, and if you guys have been here for a while, you know I love me some botanicals. Florals are my jam, even when the stickers don't want to come off the backing. But I have to say, I mean, Tamika in a Instagram group that I'm belong to, that she's a part of, she had shown that the new floral Happy Box just came out. I mean, it's cute, but I have no inclination to pick up any more Happy Planner products than I already have. I'm definitely going more in a different direction than Happy Planner, and so something like this is absolutely my jam, and I've always loved this kind of stuff, but even more so lately. I love the coloring, I love the aspect of it, I like how easy it is to pick up. I know that's from Amazon because that's where she sent the package to for me. With Happy Planner, I think with the new release that they just had, or with the Happy Planner box release, you couldn't stack your membership or something, and even though you got a discount, it basically equated to the shipping. Here in Hawaii, that shipping would be even more, and it's a lot of regurgitation of things they've already done, and I'm not about that anymore. That bothers me though. I mean, it looks really nice that way, but that, maybe if we put something there, maybe if we tape that down. Let's see if we can add to our clever quotient, because we certainly have not been clever up until this point where it comes to this. And maybe if we do a hinge with a sticker, I mean, what could go wrong, right? And as you've been watching, I didn't edit that mistake out because, I mean, in my mind, it made total sense. In reality, not so much. So we can have this come quite far. We're just really trying to avoid the umbrellas. Okay. And So there's going to be a little bit of an issue when it's open fully like that. But to be honest, other than when I'm doing the after the pen, and then as I come in here and I'd like to look at it, that's when it's going to make a little bit of a difference. That it's not as nicely lying flat as I would have liked it, but it does do the job. And so I like the picture. That's why I didn't just glue it straight down. And I think that was a good save. I'll color that in, and it won't really match what's going on here, but hopefully it'll tie into what's going on that side of the page. And then off camera, I will go ahead and do some journaling there, just to remember this sticker pack here, and then what Andy had sent me for Galentine's. I'm actually add something here as well, or I might just leave it. I don't know. I don't know that the page needs anything more. Oh, well, and it definitely has to go on the top. Oh, the execution of this is just amazing. I like this. This seems to be kind of mocking because it's the best. So let's put that down. All right, that's all we need to do for that. And this is the full one. This one I'll need to put a refill in. And then for this side, like I said, we're going to only do some real minimal prepping, and that is to mark out the days here. And I think I'm going to want more space at the bottom than here. This I sort of did realize my mistake, and so I just covered the mistake with tops and bottoms. But I think this time I will start higher and then use this as a guide, because all I need to do is line up the dots, and then I'll get the exact same spacing. And then that gives me a whole big portion down there to collage with. And then the only other thing we're going to do is I'm going to continue with the Sticky Mo stickers for the month. And I'm going to put this down. Let's do it here. And I think I will get the date dots from Christy and use those. I'll be right back. These are the date dots I had ordered from Christy Marie Designs, and so it is 2 months on here. I'm actually leaning towards these. So Monday is the 8th, right? Today is the 6th, 7th, yeah, 8. So I'm gonna put that down. Right there. Oh, I think that looks sweet. Now, the next time you see this, I will have done some more writing in here. And the way that I use this page is I write for as long as I feel like it, and then I set up for the next day. So I don't pre-plan this layout at all. I will mark out the boxes here. I mean, I just draw lines. There's no reason for you guys to have to watch that. And then I just make it really simple, and I just mark the day. I don't use stickers on this side, although I have so many I could. I will be doing a little bit of collaging here, not today, because I usually do that once I get a feel of how the beginning of the week is by way of journaling, because I may need more space, although I do like to keep this front flat portion as a decorative aspect. But I will want to kind of tie this into this. That does seem a little bulky, but I don't know, I kind of like it. And I'm thinking about using this one here and just cutting the mouse out as much as possible, unless I do it as sort of a open flap kind of thing. Because actually, if I trim down the sides but only glue it to the flap, I can get the whole picture, which is kind of nice. And then it ties in this. And then if I add some floral elements up there, then the 2 pages tie in. I don't normally decorate with these two side by side, but I knew that I wanted to use this, and this is the last of those pictures because everything else is gone. That's where I was saving it. And so I like the continuality of it. I don't know if that was just a word, continuality, but it sounds like it should be. And it would get so many Scrabble points. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, well, I had fun. Again, the execution on that is not as nice as I would have liked it, but you win some, you lose some. I don't consider this a loss. It just, yeah. Anyway, that's it for me for now, guys. And as always, aloha.